Let's move on to the third question. Write the following sets in roster form. So the first one says A is a set of all x such that x is an integer, and -3 is less than or equal to x, which is less than 7. So in roster form, the set would be, you have a less than or equal to here, so it starts with -3. And because x belongs to integers, you can only have a jump of ±1, and you cannot have -2.5 or -1.5 or 1.5 or anything else in between. So -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. X is less than 7, so 7 is not included. Now, the second one is B is a set of all x such that x is a natural number and x is less than 6. So natural numbers begin with 1. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, the third one, C is a set of all x such that x is a 2-digit natural number. So we know x is a natural number, but it also says x is a 2-digit natural number, which means x is less than 100. So x is a 2-digit natural number such that the sum of its digits is 8. So x is, it's definitely greater than 9 because it's a 2-digit natural number. X is greater than 9 and less than 100. And the sum of its digits is 8. So you can have 17. So the easier way to do this would be to fill in the 10th digit starting from 1, right? And then subtract the 10th digit from 8 so that you get the 1st digit. So if you have 1 in the 10th digit, the 1st digit has to be 7 so that the sum is 8. If we have 2, 8 minus 2, it's going to be 6. If you have 3, it's going to be 5. So, and so on. So let's fill it up. 17, 26, 35, 44, 53, 62, 71, 80. So that would be C. Okay, now let's go to number 4, where D is a set of all x such that x is a prime number, which is a divisor of 60. So this seems to be a little tricky, but it's not actually that tricky. So the question has 2 parts to it. X is a prime number, and the other is 60 is divisible by x. So let's note down the divisors of 60. Irrespective of whether it's even, odd, prime, composite, let's first note down all the divisors of 60. That shouldn't be that hard. So starting with 1, 1 times 60 is 60, 2 times 30 is 60, 3 times 20 is also 60, and 4 times 15 is 60, 5 times 12 is 60, 6 times 10 is 60. And 60 is not divisible by 7, 8, or 9. And from 10 all the way to 60, we have basically covered the factors. So these are all the possible divisors of 60. Now, out of these, let's identify the prime numbers, because x, while it is a divisor of 60, is also a prime number. So 2, 3, and 5. These are the only prime numbers. So D is the set that consists of 2, 3, and 5. Okay, now let's work with 5, where E is the set of all letters in the word trigonometry. So the key thing to remember is that in a set, the elements are generally not repeated. So T, R, I, G, O, N, we already have O, M, E, we already have T, we already have R, and Y. Let's just check nothing is getting repeated. No, nothing. So this is the set. And the last one, number 6, is F is the set of all letters in the word better. This is going to be so much easier. It's very similar to number 5. We have P, E, T, and R, right? That's better.